Hey Geek Family, we're back. This time we're going to check the trailer out for Airlift. And I'm Nathan.
I'm Rachel.
Trinity!
Troy. My hair's a mess. Jordan.
Yeah, you got hat head
He's got hat head
bad.
again, as in one of the previous videos. But yes, we finally we were shown where the
Sorry.
Airlift trailer was with the English subtitles because we were having trouble finding it. That's why it's taking us so long to get to it. But real quick before we check it out, thank you guys for all the support on the channel. And if you can, hit that like and subscribe, followed by that little notification bell.
Bing!
So you know when
That
our
was real horrible.
latest videos are up. So without further ado, let's check out the trailer.
I'm gonna pour water on you.
Let's go.
You're weird.
What crap is loud? You turn it up so loud.
Not me.
It was me.
You were watching.
You were watching a movie in here yesterday.
हेलो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स
जी मैं कुवैत से रंजीत कटियाल बोल रहा हूँ।
जी
मुझे कुवैत में रहे इंडियंस के सिचुएशन के बारे में बात करनी थी। We need help and we need it right now.
Holy dang.
Smells something burning. Oh, wait, that's good.
ये कुवैत हमारी प्रायोरिटी नहीं है।
Well, grandma's not your
मेरे आंखों के
priority.
सामने मेरे ड्राइवर को गोली मार दी एक 16 साल के इराकी सोल्जर ने। मुझे आसमान तारे उठा के लेके चले गए। समझ में ये नहीं आ रहा कि वहाँ का जो इराकी मेजर है वो मुझसे दोस्ती कर रहा है या मुझे धमकी दे रहा था वो।
मौके है फैमिली लेकर निकल जाओ सोशल वर्क में लग गए तो फंस जाओगे मिस्टर रंजीत
जो मैं फंसने वालों में से नहीं हूँ।
Let's just leave. Just get us out of here.
मुझे भी यहाँ से निकलना है, लेकिन इन सब के लिए अरेंजमेंट करने के बाद।
No, please.
हमारी कोई औकात नहीं है। अगर हमारी पहचान है तो सिर्फ एक कि हम कोई नहीं हिंदुस्तानी है। साथ है तो कुछ है, वरना एयरफोर्स के चीफ से बात हो रही है, उन्हें एयरलिफ्ट करना पड़ेगा।
सर 1,70,000 लोग एयरफोर्स के टीम से
पॉसिबल नहीं है, जानता हूँ। बोली जी आपको जो करना है जल्दी करिए, क्योंकि हम लोग निकल रहे हैं यहाँ से।
अब जो सबका होगा हमारा होगा
वैसे दिल्ली को भी क्या पूछना, यहाँ बहुत से जिनकी गिनती में 10 दिन पहले दिल्ली नहीं थी, कोती समझने लगे थे अपने आप को।
आदमी की फितरत ही ऐसी है इब्राहिम, चोट लगती है ना तो आदमी मामा ही चिल्लाता है सबसे पहले।
About 3.5 years ago. Dang, did that say, only because the part of the subtitles was cut off at the bottom, did that say 1.7 million
Yes.
Yeah.
Indians?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I want to see what plane he's gonna use.
But they also said that was impossible for them to get
Yeah.
that many out of
Holy
there.
Not
crap.
one of those generals.
No,
That would
even
take-
for that,
it
it
would
would take
take way
multiple
too long.
planes. It would
Just
take
gonna get
multiple.
giant
Holy
planes.
moly.
At least he could say something.
Yeah, what did you guys think of the trailer for Airlift?
I thought it looks like a really good movie.
Beat you to
Jordan.
the punch on that one.
No,
What'd you
that
think,
just
bud?
always happens. That just cuts me off.
Did you think it all looked pretty good?
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good movie. Good suspenseful.
Suspenseful?
Suspenseful movie. I want to see how many people he actually manages to save. I want to see what he does to deal with the attack. Because like, it looked like they wanted him for something, otherwise they would have just killed him. Because he was obviously important to them. Because if he wasn't, they would have just shot and killed him.
It was interesting. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Who?
Is that
Because it did at that one point. It looked like he was talking to some sort of Iraqi higher up military guy.
You talking about where he's like,
I'm not.
if you want to get your family out of here,
You need to get him out or something like that.
don't do social work because you'll
Yeah.
never get out.
Was that an Iraqi guy he was talking to, or was that a
I think
Kuwaiti?
so.
It's interesting. Trinity,
I think it might have been Iraq, yeah, because he wasn't dressed the same as a soldier.
He was a military. I thought he was
some sort of
military
military guy,
though.
but at least it looked
to me,
military. But I don't know.
I don't know. It's not my problem.
What do you think, Trinity?
What's the truth? Like, what's the story?
I don't
It's
know.
based on a true event.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'd imagine it's one of those things because it said based on true event. Sometimes you got to watch the wording on that because how it's worded will kind of tell you where it's taken liberties from. So, actually Kumar's character, I'm assuming maybe he didn't actually exist. Maybe it's because sometimes what they'll do is they'll take if it was several people, movies will combine them into one character for the movie.
Yeah, that happens quite often, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really curious to see that. It looks good.
Other than that, it looked good, but like scary, like kind of terrorist. Like
Realistic, scary.
Like they were being bombed by terrorists or something.
Well, yeah. Well, it said it was during Iraq's invasion of Kuwait back in
So I guess that would be considered that.
1990. Yeah, they invaded in Kuwait and took it over, and then the
sad.
UN got involved in America, and we went in and
Yeah.
Wait, we have them out.
forced them out.
Yeah. My cousin was in that war.
Yeah, mine too.
Gulf War.
The first Gulf War.
The first Gulf War.
But now we're on to Jordan. He tried to start off first, but he's last.
Yeah,
Well,
because,
Rachel's-
I have manners. Anyways, movie looks like it's gonna have a really, really good storyline. Something that just keeps you pulled in the whole time. Like, no matter what's going on, you're just gonna want to stay focused and find out every little detail you can, and then, probably compare it at the end, see if it's more close to the actual story or not. But overall, it looks like it's got some good action, some good tear-jerking things. I would say, yeah.
And like you said, how close is it going to be to the actual event? That reminded me because it's his character trying to figure out how to get the 1.7 million Indians out of Kuwait. Reminds me. I'm not saying. Sometimes people jump on you when you're like, it reminds me of this Hollywood movie. That's not that, but it's what I'm going to say though is how you said, how is it going to portray versus the real event? Reminds me of that Ben Affleck movie.
Affleck, you don't bomb in Phantom, yo!
That he directed about the hostages
Ben Affleck directed the movie?
hostages in Iran back in the late 70s.
Oh,
What was that movie called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I
He
can't
won
think
an
of the
Academy
name.
Award for it.
Yeah, he did.
But because they ended up, the way they ended up getting those people out, it wasn't 1.7 million. It was like a dozen or a couple dozen people and all that. But how they went about getting them out was very interesting. But from what I understand, the movie itself took some liberties and portrayed things differently than what actually happened, which kind of teed some people off. Because they're like, no, that's not that wasn't how it went down. It went down this way. You made the area seem incompetent, but when in reality it was the one that were one of the main reasons why they got out, blah blah blah, sort of thing. So I'm kind of curious how close this movie portrays a real event, or if some of the liberties taken maybe made some people upset. I don't really know at the moment. But
I have both the synopsis and the story that inspired it pulled
And
up.
I think she read the synopsis.
I haven't read the
so
synopsis.
Really?
This is one of those movies I don't think we really need a synopsis time because it basically told you this is the invasion of Kuwait. There's the Indians there. They're trying to get them out. That's the story. So go ahead and hit us up with the synopsis though first, and then we'll read the real
I'm not reading
real
it.
event. So go
Saw
ahead.
you looking
When
at it.
Iraq invades Kuwait in August 1990, a callous Indian businessman becomes the spokesperson for more than 170,000 stranded countrymen. The movie the trailer did say 1.7
It did say
million.
1.7 million, right?
Just to clarify, we are just reading off what was there.
Okay. So
Okay.
what's the event it's taking?
This says Airlift is based on a true story that holds the Guinness Book of World Record for the biggest ever human evacuation in the world. Saddam Hussein, Iraq in 1990 was in debt from the U.S. Never mind, we don't need to worry about that.
Wait, is it right there?
It did reiterate 170,000.
170,000 Indians, and it's based on one man who
Oh, it is based on one guy.
I'm sorry, I will butcher that name.
They said his name in it, Ranjit Katyal, played by Akshay Kumar.
He's a wealthy and powerful Indian businessman who had always seen himself as a Kuwaiti and not Indian, but who, with the help of the Indian government, safely evacuated these 170,000 Indians back to their country. It was the largest and the most successful evacuation attempted by any country in the world.
He saved him.
That's pretty awesome.
All of them.
All of them. He saved 170,000 Indians. That's like epically awesome.
Yeah, while you're going through that, I'm trying to pull up the trailer one more time because I want to see. It did say 1.7 million.
It did say 1.7
It did,
million.
yeah.
0.7 million Indians.
Okay,
Was that
so
just a typo on whoever did the?
that's the only thing I can think of.
Closed captions for this trailer because even when I really saw that I was like that's a lot. Like why was a plane even brought up for 1.7 million?
Why not?
So yeah, that has to be.
I do have one question about this. I know that the Indians were taken out of Kuwait. I do know of one subscriber that lives in Kuwait and works there now. Are there a lot of Indians still over in Kuwait now? Are the relations between y'all and the Kuwaitis better?
Well, seeing as that was more of a Iraq issue, not a Kuwait issue.
Right, but the problem is when Iraq invaded,
Yeah.
Kuwait turned their back on the Indians.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? Because it said it left them moneyless and homeless. So that to me is saying, you're not really us, get out.
Well, I'll say this. Let us know in the comments on our Twitter, Instagram, if you guys know anything about that. How if there are still a lot of Indians who work and live in Kuwait area, and if this this interaction, or everything that happened back then, if that hurt any relations at all between Kuwait and India. So yeah, let us know in the what you guys thought of the movie and how close you guys feel that it represented the true event, or if it took too many liberties that you guys didn't care for. But let us know. So once again, thank you guys so much for all your love and support on the channel. It means the world to us. Love y'all.
Thanks, guys.
3,
2, 1.
2, 1.
I'm sick. Welcome back, guys. This is Geeks and Music
Welcome
here.
back. Yo, this is Sack Sweet. Oh wait.